What's going on YouTube? Coach Marcus Hodges here. Got a little something different today. The question you guys have been asking is how much did it cost for me to open up my gym? So we're gonna give you a pretty much a full breakdown of what the cost is. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. First cost is the sign. Might not be the best sign, but the sign right off the rip was $2,500. When I say miscellaneous stuff, it'll be stuff like this that you'll see, the little expenses that people don't really think about, just the property rules, little logos, but we'll go ahead and take a deep dive. You already know, let's get it. All right, the next expense, obviously is gonna be our biggest expense. It's gonna be the floor, this wood floor right here. We didn't wanna go NBA floor, we wanted to go real wood with mesh and mini springs inside. This floor is $105,000. I believe it's about 7,800, 7,900 square feet of wood floor. We've got a full court, this NBA floor right here, 94 feet by 50 feet. We have the NBA line, the blue line is an NBA line. The black line is gonna be overseas. And as you see, it came with 2 protective coats over it. So we spent a couple dollars on the floor. It's really important to have an extremely nice floor. It's what catches all the players and the parents' eyes as soon as they walk in. We have the Gorilla goals. So we have the Gorilla CV. It's one of the nicest goals that Gorilla has to offer. And all 4 together, these were about $13,500. That's gonna include the installation. They did a really good job installing these goals. These goals have a method or a way when you dunk it, it's able to give in a certain way where it's not gonna collapse on top of you like some of the other competitors. So once again, no expense was cut here on our side goals, so where we're gonna train and also run youth leagues. We have the Dr. Dish right here, the big boy, the Dr. Dish CT Plus. You guys can, go to Dr. Dish and they'll explain everything it does. This is the big boy right here. This cost us about $10,000 right here. This Dr. Dish. We got one of the first Dr. Dishes, Dr. Dish Pro. We're part of the Dr. Dish family. We thank you very much for everything they've done for us, man. They've been huge in helping our athletes take their game to the next level. We have our main baskets now. So with our main baskets, these are going to be $8,000. I believe $8,500 is what I paid for both. These are American University rims right here. Got them through a third party. I think they weigh about 3,200 pounds, man. It was really, really tough. You guys can imagine, we had to get these goals in these side doors right here, bro. That was tough, really, really tough, but we made it happen. Shout out to my staff, shout out to my boy Blizzy. We were able to get it done. I think installation, for us to get these goals in here took us like 5 or 6 hours, man. It was crazy. Now it's talk about some of the smaller things. We'll see the chairs. We got chairs right here, chairs going around. I don't know exactly how many chairs, but that was about $5,500 with the chairs. So breaking the chairs down was a rough $5,500. Next small expense is gonna be just basketballs. You gotta have enough basketballs where they're used. When I found out early, all my new basketballs were coming up missing, but basketballs, let's say roughly around $200. We've had some good people to donate some basketballs as well. As you can believe it, this whole building was green. So we had to paint this black. Shout out to my staff again, Danny, my mom, my dad, we all came through. And then we also have these pads. So these little protective pads. These are the smaller ones right here, these smaller pads. We just ordered 20 more of the 7-foot big pads. So the pads all together were about $3,000. So the pads itself that will be installed along this wall, the bigger ones along with the smaller ones, about $3,000 roughly. So all in all, probably the black paint was about $300. I'm not sure how many we ordered, but it was roughly around $300. These mini bleachers right here, these mini bleachers were about $900 a piece. I think these small bleachers fit around 11 people. 11 people up top, I think 22 people total. We just ordered 2 more bleachers as well, or about to order 2 more bleachers, the bigger sets right there. So it was about $900 a piece. Now we've made it upstairs. We got the little couch right here, probably about 2 people can sit on. Little charger, this is huge right here. I see a lot of kids will be up here with this charger. Has got about 4 or 5 different charging outlets. Keep that phone juiced up, all that Snapchat, all that stuff. And this is a pretty dope place where parents can just relax and chill. We got great Wi-Fi here. That's another price, another expense. That's $120 a month. And this is where parents can do a little bit of their work, watch the kids train, or kind of get away from the kids, not be as close. But pretty dope place up here. We also run a very mini day camp during the summer. So kids come up here and they work on little arts and craft things, playing around as we're getting to it down on the hardwood. So spent about $750 to get this right. Also about $200 for the couch. That's pretty much all for upstairs. And we'll talk about the more miscellaneous things towards the end of the video. So the mini day camp I mentioned earlier, this is where some of the kids have fun, doing mini day camp stuff, TV, hula hoops, just a lot of small things. This room was about $500. We'll say $500. From here, this is Danielle's, the CFO right here. This is Danielle's office. This is where the players check in when we have camps, when we have rentals. You gotta come in and check in to make sure everybody's paid up, make sure you signed up and everything correctly. And as you see, we have very small snack machine. Right now, we're getting our vending machines coming in. Also got the refrigerator where we keep some of our drinks, personal stuff, and stuff that we sell. And then this is another room. I'll see kids sometimes after they finish training, they'll come in here and do some of their homework. I've also seen some kids just relax, sit down on the couch. This couch was about $80, not too expensive. And as I mentioned, paint again, we had to paint all these walls, and Danielle did all the cool decorations as well. So that camp room was about $500 total. So something, you know, that once again, you probably don't think of as much as keeping like this whole place clean, or as clean as possible. Toilet tissue, Kleenexes. We have a special material to clean the wood floor with the mops. Cleaning supplies alone are gonna be $1,000. So $1,000 on the cleaning supplies just to start off, and man, does that go. That goes extremely quick. We find out kids don't value toilet tissue because they're not paying for it. But once you start paying for things, you start to really understand it. So we have $1,000 at the cleaning supplies. This place, we try to keep it actually around 74, 75 degrees. So you'll see every wood court that has real wood floor. These are the pads we were talking about earlier. Gotta have these right here. So it's 75 degrees in here. The humidity's at 55. We're in the South. We wanna keep that below 50. Look, it just went up one right there. Now it's at 56. But to keep that under 50, you have to keep the place real cool. As some of my guys were telling me, if I want to get the humidity out, you gotta turn the AC on to about 65 degrees for about an hour or two to flush all the humidity out. So keeping this place cool, we had to order 2 huge AC units. Huge AC units. The first units we got, as soon as we cut it on, it was like, brrr. It was really, really loud. We have the music pumping in here. You really couldn't tell as much, but those 2 units were $50,000. $50,000 alone to keep this place cooled. Our last month was our probably most expensive month, and was $1,000. It was $1,000 for our AC to keep the place cool and to keep the humidity out. And these are just issues that you have to find different solutions. We thought about getting a humidifier. Like I said, after the first year, we'll figure things out of how we can cut down those expenses. So we got $50,000 for the AC unit alone right there. We have 3 TVs in the building. Here's one. Forgot exactly how big this is. It's at least 60, I believe it's 60 inches, but we bought one really big one. We have another one in the camp room you guys should have saw. And then we also have one in my office. So together, those were about $1,200 for the 3 TVs we have. This TV is pretty dope. We're able to hook our camera system up to it so we can watch everything that's going on. Sometimes I do that. But more importantly, this is where we can watch film for our players. So when we do our camps, when we do our small groups, we're able to show our film, to have film breakdown, what the players can do to help improve on their game. Another small thing, are there gonna be these logos right here? So we got the separation team logo right here. We have, as you see in the corner, we have my boy Boogie right there, one of the first players I ever worked out. Rest in peace, LLB, long live Boogie. He was battling cancer for a while. So we got that to always remember my guy Boogie. Shout out to the Omar family as well. And then we have this one right here. Great way to brand yourself, this sign right here, just showing all of our ways to get in contact with us on social media, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and email as well. So with all these signs, the inside signs are about $600, $650. This one actually was a gift given to us, but I know that sign alone was $350. But we'll say $600 for the signs inside. And then we have the tools that we gotta use on the court, from our skills D-man to our pads, to us playing defense, to our cones, Go Sport, including our Vertimax that's behind us right there. That's about $3 grand, so we'll say $3 grand. Some were sponsors, but we'll say about $3 grand in total of just spending on the supplies for the court. In the very back right here, as you can see where that picture was a boogie. At the very beginning, there was a bathroom. There was a bathroom there. I asked the people to remove it, so I won't put that in the price, but it was about $30,000 to remove the bathroom. The bathroom extended about, I think, 10 to 12 feet out. You see those two pipes along the wall. That's where I think the water was running into the bathroom. But that's what we have from right there. Last but not least, I'll show you guys just my office. It's extremely dirty right now, but I'll have you guys take a look. Here's the office right here. This is where all the hard work gets put in. Kobe and Jordan, as you see. Some of my favorite players, Kobe, Hibachi right here. There's the TV we mentioned. Having a huge place like this, you gotta be able to have a huge system in place to where everybody's able to get Wi-Fi. So we had to spend another like $500 or $600 on the system, so everybody can have good and strong Wi-Fi. And remember when I told you the whole place was green? Y'all wanna see what this entire place looked like? It's like throw up, man, it's nasty. That's what color the entire building was right there. You go inside, there's a little mini shower. Nothing special bathroom, but trust me, that shower comes in handy when you're putting in a lot of hours on the court. So with the 10,000 square foot building, our grand total is $199,830. So if you have a warehouse and you're thinking about putting in a premium basketball court in, be able to spend over $200,000, because you best believe I forgot a couple things here or there. You start adding processing fees and all that good stuff, that price is gonna add a couple $5,000 to $7,000. I just gave you guys the inside scoop of my gym. So if you guys are looking to invest in a gym, if you guys are looking to run a gym, make sure you click the link below and sign up. I have a mentorship program. I'm only taking 20 coaches that are looking to take their training and their training business to the next level. So make sure you check that link below. Also, if you like today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Coach Marcus Hodges, we're at the Separation Team House. You already know, baby, let's get it.